story, and I hope you'll take the time to a book which and adored. So please welcome Rachael Booth.
Woo!
Hi, please pardon my voice, getting over a really bad cold, so I can croak out a few things here. First of all, let me tell you, I live in a little town up north called Landaff. We have a population of about 350 people. We were originally supposed to be the home of Dartmouth College. We won. We didn't get it. So that was way back when. District 15 that I'm in is a little flotarial district, they call it. For the Republicans did this in 2011. They gerrymandered everything. So they mixed it up so that there are little towns up there that were heavily Republican, and then they mixed those in with a few little towns that were Democrat. The idea is you don't have to worry about how many votes you get, it's how many districts you win. So that's why we have our flotarial districts. So for me to win up there, it's not impossible, but you need the sort of thing where you need a strong, capable candidate, Democrat, like me, and you need candidates for office above her who are less than popular, like Kelly NRA Yacht and Donald Trump. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a Vietnam Era veteran. I served for 9 years as a linguist, and my major languages are Chinese, Arabic, Spanish, and I speak a few others as well. The last 2 years I was in the Navy, they brought in a brand new thing called a computer. Nobody had ever heard of it before. So I was bored, I held up my hand, I said, I'll learn how to program this thing. Got a job out of the Navy, and I worked for 30 years programming those ships that you see that shoot missiles out of their decks. So I'm not like low intelligence sort of person, so I think I can do this job pretty well. I had to work with our military people to solve problems, as well as with foreign military people, because we worked with them as well, selling our ships to them. As you can see, I've devoted my entire life to serving this country, but I found that I can no longer sit back and see America devolve into something that I don't recognize. I've been outraged to see the intransigence and open hostility in our federal government that has resulted in government shutdowns, the gutting of civil rights, and gridlock on previously unheard of scale. And you know what? We're seeing that in New Hampshire right now since 2010. And the only reason for it, the only thing that saved us, is our Democratic governors who keep the really awful things that the House and the Senate have been doing to try to put in really bad stuff. So I want to be a voice that's going to say, no, we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to be in the majority, and we're going to pass really good things and get these things done. That's what I want to do. I got into this race out of compassion. When I saw on the news that somebody had put up a sign near a high school bathroom saying these bathrooms are only for real boys and real girls, I got really upset, and I knew I had to do something. I could not let what happened in North Carolina and other states happen here. I have a special dog in this particular fight. I'm transgender myself. In 1991, I became my true self. Never looked back. Best decision I've ever made in my life. It wasn't easy. No one had ever heard of transgender people before. I've been a fighter for LGBTQ rights ever since, speaking at colleges and universities and what it means to be transgender. I've even written a book about it called Wishing on a Star, My Journey Across the Gender Divide. I have copies of it up there. Just a moment. And they're for sale, anybody who wants one. I wrote it so I could help other people going through this to know that they can actually do it. There's such a suicide rate out there you would not believe. And I couldn't let that happen. If I'm elected, I will be the first ever transgender person ever to sit in the House of Representatives in our state. I will not let this bathroom lunacy happen in New Hampshire. I've gone through this bathroom stuff before it was anything, before anybody had heard of it. I will be the strongest proponent for LGBTQ rights the state has ever seen. The bumper sticker on my car says, "Voting is like driving. Choose D to move forward, choose R to move backwards." Because I'm a veteran and a Democrat, I will fight for our veterans, for fair wages, for our seniors, and for our state to move forward. I need your support and the support of everyone you know to help me get elected over my young Tea Party opponent in Orford, who has absolutely no life experiences at all to make him even remotely qualified to sit in the House. And we don't need another ultra-conservative helping to make laws in our state. Thank you very much for your support. And thank Rights and Democracy for endorsing me. I'm honored. Thank you.